What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We're back at it again on the F150. This time we're working on the rear brakes. So let's jump right into it. Obviously, first step is, get your truck in the air. We got it up in the air. Take your wheel off. These are, some aftermarket KMC wheels, but you get whatever tools you need to get your wheels off. Okay, so step one, we're gonna get the caliper off. This is just a 10 millimeter. So I got my Milwaukee here. I just remove those bolts. Then you got another one down here. Okay, just set it up there. I just kind of like shake it a little bit, free it up a little bit, and then basically you're just going to push on this little brake pad, and then it'll lift straight off the rotor. Okay, sometimes if the rotor's worn a little bit, you might have a little lip there, and you're planning on turning the rotors or changing the rotors, then you can just use a little pry bar or plain tip screwdriver to push the piston back a little bit. That way it'll give you more room. So I just lay it up here on top. All right, so I just get a little plain tip there, kind of bend it back, take the pressure off the spring, and then just push up so you get it past the hole. Same thing on this side. Just push it back, and then we just want it to slide. Once you get it out of the groove, then you can just get this guy out. It slides up. Sometimes the spring is tough. Okay, and then the inboard pad just pulls straight out because it's just clipped in with a little 3-prong. What we want to do is we want to push the piston in to leave room for the new pads, so you can do it 2 ways. Okay, so we need to push the piston back. So the old school method, obviously on the F150, you can just use a C-clamp. You have a good flat spot here on the back of the brake line, the bolts there, so you can do it this way. No problem. C-clamp will push it back. Or if you have the tool, like we purchased a tool for a previous project, so you can use your just your flat disc and push it back utilizing your caliper tool. So we're going to go ahead and do this since we got our fancy new tool, and push the caliper back. Push the piston back, in the caliper, and just go all the way until it seats, until it bottoms out. You'll feel it. Okay, bottomed out. Okay, then what I do is just set that up out of your way. Don't stress the brake line, and then we'll get the new pads ready. All right, guys, so if you need to change the rotors, it's simple. You have it this far apart. All you have to do is just pull the rotor right off. Nothing is preventing it from coming off. And in our case, we have the cross-drilled slotted power stop one, so we're not going to change the rotors. But if you're turning the rotors or replacing them, it's as simple as pulling them right off. So easy. All right, we got our pads here. These are some AutoZone stuff we bought probably 15 years ago. They're lifetime warranty, so we just keep getting free ones. So we got our pads and we have our new pins. If your set doesn't come with new pins, you can obviously clean up your old ones and just reuse them. Okay, so first step is I like to push the little slide pins, and we're going to put a little lube on them. So just pop them out, put a little lube. They go in easier if on the inboard side. So you just get them in, and then you push them all the way through until you make contact with the front, and then make contact with the rear. So now we're snapped into place on both sides. Any little extra you can just wipe onto the piston area. So we'll pull out the second one, lube it up. Okay, let's get our pin and get it started, and then press it through. Like I said, you just go all the way through until it clicks into place, and then now you're clicked in on both sides. Wipe any excess onto the piston. Okay, next up, just get your little slide rails off. So sometimes they're a little corroded, they might be stuck on there. Okay, pull those off. All right, and like I said, if your set pads doesn't come with that, you can just get a Scotch-Brite pad, clean these off, make them shiny again, and then you can reuse them. Our set came with new stuff, so we're gonna go ahead and place those on. Use your rubber mallet. Tack them into place. Same thing for the top. All right, and then I just put a little lube on each side where the pads are going to rest. Okay. All right, so now we got our caliper prepared. Just make sure we got a good coating here, and I like to put a little on the inside. This prevents, any squealing, metal to metal contact. All right, that's what I do. You just set it up here on top. Okay, so you want to make sure the two tabs are closest to the top of the caliper since we have it upside down. So if you come inside here, you have these three little tabs. You just have to push the two of them go in, and then that third one is there. You just push it down with your thumb, and once you get it started, then you can push it right in and get it locked in place. Okay, the outside pad, you just get it wedged onto the lip there, and the little spring will start to expand as you push down. And then you're going to just get it clicked into those two grooves. All right. Now, simply flip it over here, and then we're going to start at the bottom. As you can see, this has a notch, and then the top one has the locking. So we're going to go ahead and place it there. You need to make sure that you slide your slide pins back out of the way. Okay? Otherwise they'll interfere as you're pushing it down, and then it just simply snaps into place. Get your bolts. Okay, so just wiggle it around a little bit till you find the groove. Make sure you're started so you're not cross-threading. Get your 10mm. Okay, and these are going to be torqued to 22 foot-pounds. So we have our torque wrench set for 22. Okay. All right. All right, there you go, guys. You can just hit it with a little brake cleaner to clean off any residue from hands or fingerprints. We got gloves on, so not too much there. Throw your wheel back on, and you're ready to go. So here's if you guys want to do the break-in procedure for new pads / rotors, it's on the screen here. So just find an open area where you guys can accomplish this. Thanks again, guys, for hanging out on another video. Hopefully this helped you out with your F150 rear brakes. Be sure to check out our other videos. We've got a few other F150 videos on the channel. We'll put a link to the parts that we use in this video and the tools. So catch you guys on the next one.